Hey guys, I wanted to get on here. I done one on Facebook and I didn't realize I had to do YouTube first to put it on Facebook. But I wanted to get on here and record a video real fast. I've got a tournament tomorrow on Watts Bar. It's the volunteer division, FLW volunteer division, BFL. I wanted to show you my gear bag, my tackle bag, what all I take. I really don't take that much. I take a total of 4 boxes, and one of them's a little box. I always have my rods and rod gloves, or sleeves, or rod condoms, whatever you want to call them. I do that. I put a wrap around the top, a wrap down at the bottom, keep controlling it everywhere. Stay. That way they're all in one piece. I can pick them up out of the truck together, put them in the truck together, in the boat together. I ain't got a big mess. The lighting's going to be off and on, and my video's going to be a little shaky, and me trying to get zippers open and all that good junk. So, let's get in this bag. This is the Plano FTO Elite bag. It really ain't bigger than a backpack. Maybe a little bit, but not bad. Most time it can fit, pretty much all the time it can fit perfect underneath the console. Most of the time it'll fit in the compartment in the back behind you that a lot of boaters leave open for you. If there ain't a console or nothing, you can sit it right there. You use it for a footrest. I mean, it's actually a good bag. It holds 5 regular size Plano boxes or 3700 series, the Flambos, the Plano boxes, those Ozark Trails, whatever kind of tackle boxes you use. It's actually a pretty handy bag, and I'll get into it and show you why. This way, whenever you take some stuff, it's kind of a day box in itself, and you don't have to go through all your tackle all the time. So, if you have an idea of what you're going to be throwing, or what bait you're going to be using, and using more plastics and all that, you've got compartments to put them where you ain't got to open a whole bunch, go through a bunch, and get everything all together in one place. That way it's there. Okay? So let's get started on this. I'm going to try and do this. My phone will not let me. Yeah, it ain't going to let me switch over to the other side. So I'm going to try and do this way. Alright, so get to where I can see it here. This is the Plano box, or bag. I've had it for a while. You gotta have pliers of some kind. Those will go on my belt. I've got them on there with clips. First up, this is my worm side and swim bait side. It opens up. You got these little the mesh netting. And it holds it, makes it like a little day box and a little shelf you can do your work on. Got 2 zippers in here. I done a review on this last year. Got my model film in there, some swim baits. But I've got all my worms that I'm going to start throwing. And then this little bag right here that I've got them in, get her out, Velcro's in there. It's waterproof. You can remove it, take it completely out. Sorry, y'all. You can remove it, take it completely out, do whatever, but it is big enough. I still ain't got everything I can put in it. But swim baits in the back, monster worms sitting sideways, and all my trick worms and Senko style baits in there. And I still can fit a whole lot more. I think it's like a 2-gallon bag. Zip this up. Put my belly in here. I do it that way, and I like the bag because I ain't making a mess everywhere. I know the lighting is a little shoddy. I ain't making a mess everywhere. I like to respect my boater's boat. I mean, yeah, it's BFL, and right now they still allow co-anglers. I know the lighting is crap when I move. But, sorry, I'm blinding you. Zip that back up. But respect the boater, respect his boat. This bag is really just an idea for some coins. I don't know if you can get this exact bag, but Plano H2O Express has two awesome bags. One's $30 and one's $50. They're at Academy H2O Express, Academy brand. I almost bought one for this year already, and I still may next week and do something with this one, give it to my son or nephew or cousin or somebody to use as a tackle bag. Alright, you open up the big zipper here. Open up your big zipper. You get to where all your boxes are. Your baits are right here. They're in that little compartment. Well, it's got straps on both sides. It makes it like a shelf, and you've got mesh right here and little pockets here. But this is like a shelf. I can pull my spinnerbait box out. Sits right there where I can get it, turn it around. Yes, this is all I take. Spinnerbait box has all my spinnerbaits in it. Even got a Umbrella Junior and another A-rig. I've got a few more spinnerbaits in this, but nothing that I'm going to take with me this time. This little box is actually handy. You can fit two in each little section. And if before you ask, because I know there's going to be a comment somewhere. I got you upside down. I know there's going to be a comment somewhere asking what this stuff is on all my boxes. That is from the arts and crafts section of Walmart. It's like $3 or $4. I've got it right here. This stuff. It is foam. It's a thin foam. It helps keep water out if you don't have a waterproof tackle box. You can get some spray adhesive, spray the back or the top side, the underside of your lid. Cut them out to fit. Make sure you cut the back out a little bit if you've got one of them that seals real tight. And it helps keep water out. And as you'll see on my terminal tackle box, it helps keep the terminal tackle in when you got little hooks and all that stuff. Here to lock down. Okay. Also take crankbaits. You gotta have crankbaits, especially right now. Flat-sided. There's actually Academy H2O Express has some new flat-sided crankbaits. The ones I got go 4 to 7 foot. They've got some that go 2 to 5 foot. I can't wait to try them. They actually have some pretty good colors in them too. For the most part, most of this is H2O Express. I got some Rapala stuff in here. But it's pretty much what I have. I keep it simple. Crawl colors, shad colors, chartreuse colors. I don't go real crazy. I have to show you this. This is a hard plastic. Come here. They got VMC hooks, they're a little stout. Square bill style. Little rounded, but not much. It's square bill. Flat-sided crankbait from H2O Express. I can't wait to try those out. I've got one tied on in the red crawl color. Again, I've got the pad here. It helps keep stuff from getting rusted. I had a waterproof box and the seal come off, and I had to change a bunch of hooks out a couple weeks ago. I didn't realize it, and I messed it up. This box is Plano. This is a Plano box, by the way, and I got it from Academy. It's a double-decker box. I can fit all my not all. I've got a bunch in my boat still, but I can fit most of my crankbaits that I will most likely use. And I've still got room for more. I've just kind of scattered my lipless cranks out and my jerk baits. I got a few deep diving. These are 20 foot. These two are 22 foot to 25 foot, and this is 18 to 20 foot crankbaits. They ain't that little. They're pretty big, and they fit in here just fine. There is no issues. A couple that I screwed around and messed up the paint jobs on, they look awful. This is another color from H2O Express I love. I wish they'd get it in some more of their, an Academy's brand, some more of their crankbaits. Look at that. Tell me that ain't pretty. Red crawl. I think it's natural crawl is what they call it. It's got a little bit of chartreuse on the belly, a little bit of gold and red. That is a half ounce or quarter ounce, I can't remember. I can't wait to try that out. I'm hoping they'll be on a trap bite or lipless, whatever you call it. And when you open the bottom here, see if y'all can even see that. You can see everything you got in the top. This box is actually really nice. I'm gonna probably get a bunch more of them, at least 4 or 5. I think it was $10. It's a 3700 size. It's just a little bit thicker. For my boat, whenever my boat gets done, because crankbaits, I put swim baits together, and I know sometimes you're not. Most people, a lot of people don't put their swim baits in a hard plastic box. If I've already got them rigged and I know I'm on a swim bait bite, I'm going to be fishing swim bait a lot, I'll rig them up ahead of time. My favorite box ever. You gotta have it, at least some kind, no matter where you go. The money box. Now, I did yellow because it reminds me of gold. Should have done green. But this right here is all of my BJ's Custom Lure jigs. I also got his vibrator jig. I've got one tied on. His chatterbait, he calls them a vibrator jig. Sorry. Look at that. Oh, I just threw it. You can choose to have Mustad or Gammy hooks. Mustad is what he normally uses. Good stout hook. It's got a little split ring for a keeper on it and a pin, a snap pin. Some people use them, some people take them off and put a split ring there. It don't really matter to me. And then that's the black and blue. And I also got them, Watts Bar I know has bluegill. I got it this bluegill color. Yes, I've got a purple crawl, but I've seen bluegill with some purple on them. And around here, it works. A little bit of purple. I rig him sideways, that way those tails move, stand up in the water. But tell me that ain't pretty. They've got dark blades on them, black chrome. I wanted them like that anyway, because when have you ever seen a bluegill with silver or a black and blue jig with silver? So that's the money box. Gotta have it, always. Don't leave home without it, ever. Because if you do, I'm telling you right now, you'll leave, especially if you got muddy water, black and blue jig, or red jig. Some of y'all don't do that. This time of year, muddy water, try a red jig or a red spinnerbait. Just try it. Spinnerbait, throw a big blade, red jig, if it ain't got none, put you some rattles on it. You've got it. Again, little shelf. Little shelf here. My camera skills ain't the greatest. I'm trying to do this from the front facing camera because my phone won't turn over. Makes a little shelf. Makes it easy. You can open your lid. Leans right there, stays open. This right here, BJ swim bait heads. It's little ball head swim baits for A-rigs, stuff like that. Shaky heads. There's his ball head again, just in case y'all didn't catch it. Electric shad. underspin. He also has weedless Ned rig mushroom heads. He's got a little bit of everything over at BJ's. I use lead. I can't afford tungsten. I don't know who can. Those of you that can, heck, that's good. Blades, just in case. I think the water's supposed to be muddy, so they probably won't come into effect, but I've got them just in case. But this is what I was talking about with the foam. I don't know if y'all can even see it. Yeah, you see these lines? That's from this. It's kind of common sense. Most of you probably realize that. But I've got beads in here, swivels when I tie a Carolina rig. Sorry. I've got beads in here and swivels when I tie a Carolina rig. Small hooks, big hooks. Everything's in its place. And that is from this. And part of the thing that I found, I think Fluke Master does something similar. Take spray adhesive and spray it and put them on. Cut them to fit, put them on. Fluke Master does something similar. I don't know if he uses this foam or if he uses like a kitchen placement foam fabric stuff or rubber. I like this. If it gets wet, and it don't, normally it holds water, it helps hold water out. But if something happens that ever does get wet, I can pull it off, rip it off, put a new one on. Yeah, I've got to take some of my stuff out, but as long as it ain't pouring the rain, I ain't gonna worry about it. The other side, I've got my crawls, creature baits, and all that. It has a double zipper compartments on both sides. So I done a review on it. It's on this channel. You'll see it somewhere. If you look, it probably ain't worth crap because they didn't have lighting worth a dang. My lighting's a little better in here. Algae bolts. And white walls. Yay. Shows all the red in my face. But get this zipped. Sit y'all right here for a second. I'm going to show you the other side too. We're going to move to the side of the box. Probably one of the most important sides besides your hooks. This right here is your line. Was what I keep in it. You can put whatever you want in it. I've always had line in here. Got my K9 fluorocarbon. Or K9 fluoro. Got 8 pound. I'm pretty sure it's 12. 14 pound. It has, it opens up pretty wide. I can fit 5 of these. I can fit 5 of these in here. This one they're 8 pounds in a container, which I actually like. I use that for all kinds of stuff. But it's got a little, it's a stretchy fabric and then the mesh netting. The other side's the same. You've also on the outside, you've got these on the sides that you can put anything. They kind of stretch, but not a whole lot. The side is my creature bait and crawls. I got CNC on it. Like I said, it makes a little tray here, and it works as like a day box. Got my J-Bugs. I love those things. My brush hogs, trailers that I like to use. And then another one of those bags on the inside of this one too. You can fit them standing up. You have to fold the top of the middle one. Well, you don't have to. I do because it keeps them separated a little better. But you can stand up and fit 3 rolls. in there. And it comes out really wide. This is a great little box though, or little bag. Box, it's got boxes in it. It's a great little bag. About, I know y'all are looking somewhere else. Hang on. It's about time for a new bag, just because I've used it so much. I've got the zippers wore out and shit. It's got this big strap with a pad. It's comfortable. Carry it on your shoulder. The pad has a bend in it. Makes it a little more comfortable when you put it on your shoulder. But for co-anglers, we all need something. That way we ain't making a big mess in somebody's boat. If you show up like this and you got your rods all together and all this stuff in one organized spot, your boater will be a lot more pleased with you. I made a mess a couple of times with my boater's boat. I can't say I didn't. We were changing baits a lot, trying to figure out what they were on a couple of times, and it was a mess. I mean, it was bad. But this way, that was right before I got this bag. This way, everything's together. It's either in the compartment or at my feet. I prefer it at my feet if at all possible. Because when we stop the fish, I'll set it up in the seat. And then if I need it, I just grab it and pick it up, put it on the back deck, do what I need to do, sit it back in the seat. But that's a way for the co-anglers to have everything they need. It ain't a very big package. It's not a very big bag. And your rods together. And not forget nothing. And make sure if you're a co-angler, prep ahead. Don't wait till the last minute. Because you wait till the last minute and you forget something. You need your life jacket. Culling equipment. Those are cheap, but culling equipment of some kind. A good tackle bag that you can have organized. You can have it organized. Put where you need it. Know what's where. A little bit of a day box type of thing like this has got on both sides. That way you're not messed up. And you can change over real quick. You can make changes quicker. You ain't digging through it all the time, all day long. That's pretty much all I got, y'all. Sorry, my house is a wreck right now. And this is my little workspace and office area, and I got pizza boxes and stuff. I've got a mess right now. But that's pretty much it, guys. Y'all have a good one. It's time for me to go to bed. I got to work in the morning and then drive 2 hours to Watts Bar, 2.5. And get in the motel and get a bunch of stuff done. So, fish every cast like it's your last. Y'all have a good night. You just probably watch this in the morning or tomorrow night. But y'all have a good night. This is the video for the week. I'm sorry it ain't a better deal or a fishing video. I'm going to try and get some tournament footage if I can. And I'm going to try and get some of the weigh-ins and stuff. Wish me luck. Fish every cast like it's your last. Out, y'all.